in the studio, we want to have another area of insight into preparation. And we have the Lagos State Sector Commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Hygienist Omeje, in the studio to give us insight into what we should be expecting. Good morning, Hygienist. Nice to have you join us right now. Good morning, Mike.
Good to be here again.
When there is the talk of diversion of road, especially on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, there's always jitteries. Now that that construction is getting closer to Lagos, a lot of people have a lot of concern. Now, how much of pressure are you under? Talk to us.
I must be honest with you, we have all been under pressure in recent times due to apprehensions from members of the public. But let me use this opportunity to allay their fears. It's not really as bad as they're thinking. It's not going to be that way. The only thing we need is that we appeal. We just need the cooperation of the motoring public. It is the same 2 lanes that takes traffic out of Lagos and 2 lanes takes traffic into Lagos that you are going to have. No difference. Now, the one section, the 1 lane that now we are going to all share has been expanded in such a way that it will still take 2 lanes out and take 2 lanes in. And the distance is just very, very short. But I know where the apprehension lies here now. That if you have any traffic that snowballs backwards to $10, backwards to toll gate, before you know it, there's a spiral effect all over Lagos, and that's where the fear comes in. But I can assure you that it's not going to get up to that. As we speak, our men, they are already there, even though the Julius Berger are yet, as at the time I checked, that they are yet to come and lift the barriers so that we can really properly divert these traffics. If we just obey the signages that have been put in place, if you obey the traffic officers, and we adhere to lane discipline, Mike, there's no cause for alarm.
Well, let's look at the number of personnel that your agency has deployed for this particular project or particular traffic diversion that we're going to be undergoing in 4 months. What's the capacity of personnel that you've deployed? And also, is there going to be an evaluation period? So let's say after 2 months or after 1 month, you were going to evaluate to see where you need to correct if need be?
Waiting for 2 months to evaluate will be too long. This first week is very critical.
Okay.
Whatever we are doing, we will use this first week to see, what we have put in place, how is it working? And this is the modality we are adopting. What we did was pick personnel from other component commands within Lagos and bring them to the state headquarters in Ojodu here, which is very close to the construction site, and camp in Ojodu here, which is very close to the construction site, and camp them at that place and make them to run 2 shifts. Because if you use the same people from morning till night, it's going to be tiring and they will not have the energy. There are 2 peak periods here. First thing in the morning, as we are now, people rushing into Lagos to go to work, and by the time they close, people going out. We know that the greater percentage of this traffic are people residing within Isheri or Fiaxis, Ibafon, Mowe, and Redemption Camp. These are where the population, these places are densely populated. Everybody is living there, but they are working in Lagos, and their businesses are in Lagos. So they come in every day, and they go back every day. So you now do it in such a way that you don't go to have a tired workforce in the evening. So you eject in news. So for the Lagos axis, we picked like 300, and we'll be dividing them into phases like that. My counterpart in Ogu also have his own team now at Mowe to give us backup as we speak, if not because of the apprehension, because of Lagos and the spiral effect it may have. You know that as we speak, work is ongoing between Kapaksi and Mowe, and also between Ibafon, you know, before the MFM or NASFAT. So work is ongoing in all those places, and there is no furoro. It's just because we are getting close to Lagos. But I understand. Lagos traffic, nobody wants to go through it.
Lagos will always react when these things come up. But talk to us. The point there is, like you said earlier on, we appeal to drivers to obey the signages. You know very well that every driver is not going to adhere to that appeal. We only pray and hope they do. But in a case where you have drivers that don't, sometimes in their usual nature, not adhering to the appeals and the signages and all of that, what happens? Are they measures on ground to prosecute anyone?
Mike, in that case, our local proverbial adage comes to play. Okay. The child that says the mother will not sleep will not also sleep. We are not going to be working alone. As for the Lagos end, LASTMA officials will also be assisting us. And in my area, they said if one person cooks for the community will finish the food. But if the community cooks for one person, the one person will not finish the food. So if you want to make trouble with us, know that you are not just going to encounter FRSC. LASTMA will also be there. There's also police officers. I heard that Demola Kuti speaking in your program. All these services, we are all together in this. So we're going to have a police that's also going to be there to give us a backup. So if you think you can do anything and get away with it, we are also out there to enforce this traffic, not just to manage the traffic, but also to enforce it. That you must just, at construction zone, one thing is, it's like school zone. You must adhere to the stipulated speed limit within a construction zone. And those speed limits have been highlighted. Right from toll gate, you will see how the construction company has been able to use signages to bring down your speed from 100 to 80, from 80 to
as you get
50,
closer.
and as you get closer to this. So by the time you are getting there, you are already at the lowest of your speed. And two, we have said it over and over. If you want to create extra lanes, we are not going to fold our hands and watch it. We will try to be civil, but where it becomes necessary to use minimal force, we won't hesitate.
Okay. Hajinus Omeje, thank you so much for the insight into this and the assurance as well.
Mike, next week, bring me back here again. Let's look at it again.
If we
have not kept to our word.
Thank you very much, Sector Commander.